Hello everybody and welcome back to artofdino.com and saveearth.us, and I've got a quick one for you guys because I kind of just came across something that I had to discover, and I knew I had a sinking sensation that this was kind of the ultimate reality of this particular incident that sparked the unnecessary Iran war that's happening now. And again, I don't know, I see some people that I listen to that are like, oh, this is great, he's taking out the evil in that zone, and then he says things like, I'll destroy your civilization to dust, and he's blowing up like bridges and things. So it's like, and that drawing that you previously did was hopes of someone unifying all the world together in peace, and it apparently is not going to happen this time around, but who knows. But I came across this article right here, and it blew my mind and connected all the dots that I needed. If you read into the deceptive news like me, you probably saw back in June or January of this year when they were like, oh, Iran just killed 30,000 protesters, 36,000 protesters just died. Iran just sacrificed them. We may have to go to war with these people. Right when that happened, I knew that war was coming. It was absolutely a fact. And I saw all the news people that were reporting this, from CNN to MSNBC. I'll show you those clippings in a sec. And were all on board with it. And I don't trust any of them. I don't believe anything they say. And I knew that was not the case. I just could absolutely feel it, that 35,000 people were not just innocently slaughtered by Iranians. Because every Iranian video I see when tourists go there, the people look amazing. They're great people. And so this article had a lot of interesting stuff in it. I'll read a little bit of it as well. But look at this. It's just, again, more proof that these people make up the names. This is articles showing that these people, like this lady in particular, was on the dead list of the 36,000 people in the protesters, and she's there watching her name and her picture show up on TV. All of these people, like, they're designed to pull your heartstrings. Oh, this little girl, this little boy, oh, the son of an old prime minister. Meanwhile, all of these people are alive, and they're finding out, like, oh, hey, these news people are just borrowing pictures from people and making up complete fairy tales about them and using it as justification to start a war. That should upset absolutely everyone. And I knew this. I've been looking for this kind of article for a long time, and today, just out of nowhere, I was like, you know what? I'm going to check Iran news feeds to see what's going on, because all of the U.S. Euro-centered news feeds are the same pile of junk garbage that is just disgustingly filled with lies, and in order to justify the murder and destruction of people all over the world. And all these people, boom, it took me a couple different shots, but I ended up finding this one page, Press TV, and a few other sites that I'll show you in a second that are worth checking out, because you can't trust the news that we're given, and you can't necessarily trust the Iranian news, but that's what they tell us. I'm sure they're a little more trustworthy, especially when they're pulling stuff out like this that are blatant facts in a big article, not written by AI, clearly written by a human, and expressing all of the deepening things regarding this concept of faking these deaths for political gains and for inevitably violent means and outcomes. And this article documents the other times this happened in 2019, all these different things where they've used this tactic in order to pull the heartstrings of people by, oh, this evil group just slaughtered tons of people. They were so innocent. They were so nice. Look at this beautiful one that got killed. Oh, it's time to go to war. And then that way, when we say it's time to go to war, you'll be like, yeah, get them, get those people. I don't care. Let them all pay. It's like, ugh. These people that game planned and these types of responses from the NPCs of the world, they got it pretty good, but they didn't get all of us, and they never will. And the people they get are like waste. They're useless people. They don't think. They don't do. They're useless. The people that understand and dig for truth are real, genuine, critical thinking people that matter in this world, and they're the most important. So these were the news articles we were bombarded with for so long. Wikipedia's got it. Every single body. They're all in cahoots. So many people. This is a room full of body bags. It looks like someone's in a room full of ski equipment to me. It could be anything, but all of this stuff. So many articles, all in harmony. Again, that's how you know too, when all the alternative press and all those people are all singing the same tune, you know it's most likely a lie. So I just had to put this out there because I'm sick of all this crap, this deception. And again, right when this happened, right when this protest lie happened, I was like, boom, that's their justification. I knew it, and it happened a couple months later. These people are so predictable, it is sickening how dumb they think we all are and how they can get away with it. And I just can't stand it. I absolutely can't stand it. And I just wanted to add one more part of this in regards to the people that are holding hands, the Iran civilians that are holding hand on the bridges in order to prevent the destruction of them. And that is an amazing thing. And all the people in the news in America are like, that is evil. How could they do that to their kids? How could they even consider bringing their kids onto a bridge in the middle of like a war and stuff? And it's like, okay, you know what they're trying to do? They're trying to see if there's any humanity in America. They're saying, oh, we've got kids on this bridge. We've got families. We've got thousands of innocent people on this bridge. Are you going to still blow it up in front of the entire world? Are you going to kill all these people and a bridge, a massive infrastructure thing, in front of everyone now that everyone knows there are people here and children here? And the evil is that should stop evil from blowing it up. That 100% should. Will it? I honestly don't know anymore because I don't know where these people stand. They're not my people that do any of this destruction of innocence. And again, I think that's just interesting. It's just a wild world, whatever's happening, and I hope it gets settled quick. Because again, even the Iranian generals and stuff seem to have more sense. They're like, we're not going to attack your civilians like you're doing to us. Like, we're not fucking low-life pieces of trash, but we're gonna retaliate because we have to. And I put myself in their situation. I can't even fathom the things I would do if America was a several thousand-year-old like civilization that our ancestors had fought for generations to preserve, and now it was in threat of destruction. I don't know how I'd react, and I can't really blame them for reacting in not so happy ways. It's all a really sickening game, and I don't like where it's going. I don't like the tactics used, and I hope it gets cleaned up and peace gets restored somehow to some part of this world and things start making sense again, because none of these leaders represent the people that they are supposed to represent. None of them do. They all represent an evil group of elite scumbags that are trying to control the earth and cleanse it of all of us, the actual good ones. So we can't let it happen. Again, spread stuff that is truth. Don't believe half of what they tell you, if not 99%. But, critically think always. And bless you all. Let's hope for peace. artofdino.com and saveearth.us.